welcome to Green Screen Greats. I'm your host, Simon London. So this is the show where we invite 4 of the UK's leading comedians and challenge them to perform under pressure by putting them in a very surreal situation and demanding that they make us laugh. Now, they'll be judged by a group of their peers, so let's meet them now. Actor and comedian A. Comedian, radio host and presenter Henry, and grime artist Don Strapsy. Look at them, overjoyed, overawed. Those are our comedy experts, but who is competing tonight? Let's go over to Green Room Cam to see the motley crew that is Jimmy James Jones, Danielle Vitalis, Nathan Bryan, and Jose the Comedian. A lovely, lovely bunch of people. I am contracted to say that. Now, they all understand what they're doing. They've signed up for this after all. But for you beautiful people at home, let me demonstrate how the show works. Now, each comedian has 60 seconds to tell us a story. It could be something we're all familiar with, like buying a loaf of bread or catching the bus. I'm not personally familiar with that. I'm too good. But as they talk, we will be throwing up an image onto the green screen behind them, and all our comedians must incorporate this image into their performance. Points will be awarded for originality, making sense, and actually telling a story from start to finish. But most importantly, it has to be funny. Comedians will be marked down if they pause for too long, if they miss out any of the images, or if they start laughing at themselves like idiots. Now, 2 comedians will be eliminated at the end of the round, meaning that 2 remaining comedians will compete in a head-to-head, with that winner being crowned this week's Green Screen Great. Is everyone clear on the rules? Yes. Great. That's the show admin out of the way. Let's start the show and welcome to the studio. It's Mr. Jimmy James Jones.
How's it going?
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Lovely. Great. Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay. Now it says here you're a comedian, actor, and radio presenter from Milton Keynes.
Yes, not radio anymore.
No.
They got rid of me.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just cross to that.
Also,
you started out in musical theatre, where you played the role of Sandy in Grease. Oh no, sorry, Teen Angel in Grease. Anyway, what are you going to talk to us about tonight? What's your first topic?
Well, I wanted to talk about the double denim on you.
Yeah.
The fact that you look like a bit of a weirdo Canadian.
Yeah.
And you ride horses. But instead, we're going to talk about my first show outside of London.
OK. Well, let's hope it's going as well as those jokes.
Well, let's hope it goes as well as this outfit.
You've got 60 seconds. Wait till you hear the Yanga, and then off you go. Best of luck. Yanga!
All right. So, I'll go now, yeah?
Yeah.
So, my first show outside of London was in a place called Kent. Can't remember where, but it was in a pub. I knew it was going to go bad because the first thing they said when I walked in was, you're going to need to go back to Jamaica, you fucking Somalian. And I thought, don't really make sense, but that's fine. Didn't last very long on stage because, again, they were a little bit bold and racist. And so I done some stuff. It lasted about 7 minutes. And then I walked off. When's the next thingy going on? Has the next thing come on yet? So has the next thing come on yet? Has it flipped yet? Chris Rock. So yeah, so basically so after the show I've sat down and I've gone, man, I really want to be like Chris Rock, and that didn't go the way I expected it to. So I shagged some bird and cheated on my missus like he did, to make me feel better about myself. Fuck me, is that horses? And then I went on a run and I saw some horses. What the fuck are you screaming at? Yanga!
Bold move,
to
do part of your material and then ignore all the images. I thought that was quite bold.
I didn't ignore him, I just didn't see him.
OK, good.
Yeah.
Well, let's go over to the judges. They're not scoring you at the moment.
No, let's not. I listen to Don's music. I don't want him to judge me right now. It's not like I'm going to judge him on rapping, so that's not really fair, is it? He doesn't do comedy, so that's not really...
I'm sure when he raps, he actually mentions the words in the song. A. How do you think he did?
It was really annoying to see the images clearly in front of me and somebody else can miss them.
Okay. Henry, on to you.
My favourite bit is he saw Chris Rock and he said, "Oh, is that Chris Rock?" And then just continued on with the story.
You laughed. Yeah. You laughed, though, right?
Good. You laughed.
I made Henry laugh.
Not for the right reasons,
Okay.
though.
Don.
It hasn't gone to plan for him, has it?
I would say...
but he kept going, which was good.
The only person who's done worse than you was Stevie Wonder. We'll see you later. Thank you very much. Back to the green room. Off you go. Round of applause. bold strategy there. Let's see if it pays off for him. It will never pay off for him. Let's welcome to the studio, it's Danielle Vitalis. Hey, Danielle.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Now, you're in one of my favourite films, Attack the Block.
Wow, I was. That's one of your favourite films?
Yeah, it is.
Congratulations to you for meeting me.
Good. Tell us what you're going to talk about.
Moving from St. Lucia to London.
If you'd like to stand there.
Thank you.
Your 60 seconds starts when you hear the Yanga. Best of luck.
Good. Yanga! So I moved from St. Lucia to Homerton, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for some. I went to the beach for the first time in London. There were stones on the ground. I didn't understand what was happening, but I guess that's what the beach was. The royal family, I thought I would meet them when I was in St. Lucia. I was like, yeah, I'm going to Buckingham Palace. They didn't ever come out to play, so I still haven't been to Buckingham Palace, and I'm 27. It's a shame. Autumn was a thing. I didn't know autumn was a thing. In St. Lucia, there's 2 seasons. There's sunny and hurricane. So seeing the trees die, that was sad for me. Cucumbers, the first time I ever saw them inside of a bread as a sandwich. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is apparently, so good. Goldfish, my uncle Steve got me a goldfish. We don't have goldfish in St. Lucia, we just catch a fish and we just fry them. So it didn't really work out for us. Our relationship was a bit mad still. And then I tried ice skating for the first time. A boy took me on a date there, I nearly died. We don't have ice in St. Lucia, it's only in a freezer. I don't want to be on the ground, my knees were shaking. It was the worst day of my life.
Whoa! Very good. For the first time, that was brilliant.
Thank
that was
you.
brilliant. Do us a favour, when you go back to the green room, just say to Jimmy James Jones.
Yeah, how
it's like
done.
that.
I don't think he got the instructions.
No, he didn't.
No, he wasn't listening.
I don't think he can see.
Hey, someone told this man he's not Ant Deck, you know.
Just being told a golden Labrador with a high-vis jacket is running around.
yeah.
Shut up.
That might
That
belong to him.
explains it.
Anyway, I thought you did very well, but
Thank you.
nobody gives a shit what I think. It's down to the
even
judges.
me.
OK, so, Henry, what did you think?
I thought you were brilliant. I really laughed at everything. You got everything in there as well, so well done to you.
Oh, there you go. Don, what did you think?
Good stuff, definitely. I was listening to it, it was good. Done
OK,
well.
good. Don's got this judging thing down, hasn't he? Let's
Yeah.
Brilliant, yeah. A-Dot Comedian, what do you think?
I have to agree with my judges. I really enjoyed that. She managed to mention all the images, and it
you,
makes
sir.
sense to me. So
Please.
welcome to London.
Maybe we'll see you back. Who
Hopefully.
knows? We'll find out when the scores. Back to the green room. And let's bring in our next victim comedian. It is Mr. Nathan Bryan. Hey, didn't see you there for a minute.
what?
You're also a young actor as well, aren't you?
Yes, I try.
And you're in one of my favourite shows, Some Girls, on BBC Three.
Ah, thank
I like
you,
that. Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
I thought you were very good in that.
I tried, it's very
Jimmy
kind.
James Jones tried.
Oh.
You succeeded.
Thank you.
Hey, mate, I swear to God.
He's angry. He's very angry.
He seems it. He
Yeah,
seems it.
he
And
is.
if he can see me, he'll probably hit me later. Now, what are you going to talk to us about?
I'm going to talk to you about me losing my little finger.
Ah!
Every day's a shock.
OK, well, best of luck with that. Your time starts when you hear the Yanga.
So I lost my little finger because I was actually fingering a girl in the Arctic. That's what some people think. Because, you know, is it called like when your finger goes black and it falls off? I mean, some people also think that I was like just giving myself a little shape up, which you can see I don't often do. And I just chopped that bitch off, but I didn't. It was way more complicated than that. And my life is about explaining it. And that's part of the reason I play the piano incredibly shit, because I don't have 10 fingers to go ding, 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 ding. There's always a bit of space at the end, which really makes my music teacher upset. And basically, some people also think I fingered Justin Bieber, and part of my finger is actually up his arse. And that's why he sings so high, which is very stressful for Justin and myself. And, you know, bulls have big testicles. So you can remove that image when you're ready. But yeah, look, having a little missing a little finger means that you got bullied very bad, so it means I wasn't very good at sports. But what I was very motherfucking good at. Yanga! Oh, thanks.
So let's go over to them and see what they think. Don, some feedback there, please, for Nathan.
It was going very well when he spoke about Bieber.
Something you've done? You're in the music business? No?
Not something I've done. No, but listen, it was good. I liked it.
Good. Henry, what did you think?
I like the Justin Bieber part, actually. It's
Yeah.
my favourite bit of the whole story. You did
Okay.
really well, so well done.
A-Dot.
He was trying, but he just wasn't getting there.
It's fine.
Oh, OK. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Let's see what the scores say later. Back to the green room.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to see you, Nathan.
Thank you.
So now, please welcome our final contestant. He's one of the favourites on this show. It is Jose the comedian.
How's it going, mate?
Jose, lovely to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Another actor.
Yeah.
Do you think, being an actor, you've got sort of a bit of an edge on the comedians here? Because
No.
No.
There is no edges here. There's no edges anywhere. There's edges here. There's edges here.
How's that beard coming along?
It's coming along pretty well.
Okay,
Better
good.
than your edges.
Okay, good. What are you going to be talking about today?
I'm meant to be talking about losing my virginity.
Oh, wow.
Which is strange. Men don't lose their virginity, but
Well.
okay. First time I had sex.
Okay,
Sounds
and
better.
what did he say afterwards?
He said, could you call Simon in? That's what he said.
I think this is going to go well. 60 seconds on the mark. Start when you hear the Yanga.
Alright, so I remember the first time I had sex, it was a bit mad. I didn't know what I was gonna do. She was a bit big. It was like, I could say it was like being a boat in the ocean. She was very like wide open and stuff like that. It was crazy, you get me? So I started going in. I didn't know what I was doing, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna use the ping pong technique. Just go hit it from there, hit it from there, hit it from that angle, hit it from low, hit her up at the top, you get me? Then I was enjoying that. I slid straight in. It was calm, it was smooth. I went, woo! Slid in that, you get me? I was sliding around, dancing around like, oh yeah, you get me? Enjoying that. And then it was a bit mad, it was slippery, it got very wet, it was very icy. I was like, but I knew how to control myself, so I was just gliding through that like a madman, gliding through it, guarding it up. The time was going very, very quick. I didn't realize how much time goes quick when you're having fun. You get me? When you're having sex, time goes by twice as fast. Change that image. And then after simple as, at the end, obviously, as all good things come to an end, the rocket went off, wham, I went up, I jumped up, and I was like this, yes, praise be, glory to God, I am no longer a virgin.
Yanga! Very, very good. If it is going very quickly when you're having sex, you can get some cream and pills for that. I should know. Okay, let's get some feedback from our judges. Henry, what do you think of that? You were laughing away there.
Yeah, it was great. The fact that you went very quickly was hilarious. But other than that, though, it sounded like you had a great time.
It's a made-up story. It's a made-up story.
Oh, was
Not go
it?
very...
Don, what did you think?
It was very detailed, a bit similar to my first time, actually.
Oh, right. And A-Dot.
To be honest, it sounds like a story of one of my friends. He told me his story, and I said, well, maybe they are friends. You know? But very well done.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
very
mate.
good. Thanks, Jose. Well, that's it for part one. The judges are looking very serious as they deliberate, and the comedians are abusing all the free alcohol they get. Join us after the break when we find out who is through to the head-to-head. We will see you in 5. So welcome back to Green Screen Greats. Now, before the break, we threw random images at Jimmy James Jones, Danielle Vitalis, Nathan Bryan and Jose the Comedian as they attempted to tell a story. Which two impressed our judges enough to go through to the final round? And who, Jimmy, is going home? It's time to find out. OK, let's start with Jimmy James Jones. He told us about his experience doing stand-up comedy outside London. What are you going to score him out of 10? 12. 12, wow, generous. Generous there. 12, yeah, 12, Jimmy.
Hey, you man, I'm taking the piss.
12, Jimmy. I asked him...
A-Dot gave me the highest. He don't even like me.
I like you, but I have to be honest. I like you.
12 there. Thank you, judges. Now let's see how Danielle has scored. You said that you were really impressed and there were lots of laughs there. But what did you give her out of 10, each of you?
Yeah.
Ooh, 25. 25. Danielle, 25. How are you feeling about that, Danielle?
It's just, I expected it, to be honest.
OK. Bit arrogant. Taking the shine off it, hasn't she? Oh. And now moving on to Nathan. He told us about how he lost his finger. You said that you loved the way he told you about Justin Bieber. You, Don, were particularly impressed with that bit. What did you score him out of 10? 24. Last but not least, it was Jose, and he told us about what should have been quite a horrific and harrowing time of how he lost his virginity. Now, judges, you said you loved the detail in there, but what did you score him out of 10, each of you? Whoa. Wow. What was it? 28. What was it?
10, 9, 9.
28.
Wow.
So we can see from our scoreboard that the losers this week are Jimmy James Jones and Nathan Bryan, but this week's top players are Jose the comedian and Danielle Vitalis. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the head-to-head. So here we are with Jose the comedian and Danielle. Both of you made it to the final round, but unfortunately for you, only one of you can be crowned this week's Green Screen Great. That's just the way it works, I'm afraid. Now, the same rules apply. However, this time, I will be giving you your chosen subject, yeah? Now, Jose, as the highest scorer, you get to go first and pick a card and tell us what it says.
Why I should be king/queen of England.
Danielle and I are going to walk off the stage. You've got 60 seconds when you hear the Yanga. Why you should be king or queen of England?
Yanga! I should be king of England because I think it's about time we had a good king that was on about raving and partying, you get me? I'll be throwing parties every weekend. King of the hill, king raving, everything. I'll be honking off horns when I'm driving by and everything. I'm like, yo, it's me. I'm the king, bruv. I'm the king, bitch. I'm the king up here. Honk them. Honk it up for me. You get me? I'll be dancing around. Fuck Simon Cowell. I don't even like Simon Cowell. He's a dickhead. He wears his jeans too high. What's that all about? You get me? That's all mad. I know he must like chap and stuff like that. And that's not what kings do. Kings wear their jeans low. I'll be moving around, sliding down parks and that. I would open about 6 to 7 Fort Parks everywhere so we can all have a real nice bank holiday for really cheap. I'll do that as a king. Get me? Then I'll be chilling in my chair and enjoying that on the porch. Smoking weed. I'll make weed legal. I'll do that. That's one of the first things I'll do as king. You get me? I don't even smoke, but I'll do it. And then, get me, then I'll be break dancing calm, just learning dance moves. If you can't dance, you'll be banned from all raves, so you'll have shit people in there. You get me, Drake and all their man doing all that. You're not getting in, you're not getting in.
Okay. Oh, very good. Very good, very regal. Very regal. I, for one, would be happy to be a subject under you if you were the king.
Same.
You, Daniel?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it a winning performance, though? Well, the only way we can find that out is to let Danielle have a go. And you did that one, so logic suggests that you should be that one.
Oh.
You want to tell us what it says?
Why I would be a good presenter.
Why you would be a good presenter. You come with me, sir, and good luck. Yanga!
I would be a really good presenter because I have loads of experience presenting. Like, even if I'm on a carousel, I'll still be narrating to the people on the carousel, and they really love it. They do, I know, because they say it. Who's that? Naomi Campbell. Obviously, I've got a middle part in, so I would be a good presenter because I look like black girls with middle part-ins and they could really relate to that. I'm not a sheep, you get me? Real leader, I'm in a la, you get me? I'm about it, like, out here, leading people and that. That's good for me. Pickles, I know, like, a lot of people don't like pickles. I'm like a pickle, you know what I'm saying? So some people will like me, some people will not. But that's the good thing about presenters is, like, some people like them just like you, innit? Some people don't, innit? They don't like you, they hate you. I'm authoritative. I'll be like, bam, Judge Judy up in this, you know what I'm saying? Not Judge Rinder, dead that. I'm about it. I'll just lay down the law on all of them. That's what I say all the time. Pulling pints. I used to do bare jobs, so I'm good with experience. I know about people's lives, so I can relate to everyone. Because I used to work in a pub, do you know what I'm saying? I can relate to the masses.
Two very good performances there. Really good. How did you feel?
Great, I feel great.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry to say that only one of you can be crowned our champion this week.
What?
I know that as black people, just turning up means we normally get a tick, but we're not all winners here. What? What, a little bit of politics there, come on. We've got to go to the judges and see what they thought. Let's start with Jose's performance. Adot, what do you think of Jose?
It's very strong performance, very, very strong performance.
Okay, Henry?
I think you did quite well.
Okay, good. Don, is that the sort of kingdom you'd like to live in?
You done very well.
Very well. Okay, and then let's move over to Danielle. She said why she would make a good presenter. Don, what did you think of that?
Yeah, very good. She can relate to people. She's been working in pubs.
She's had
well.
bear jobs.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, you said you had a bear
Is that
jobs.
double entendre?
No.
Bear.
Oh, bear jobs.
Good job.
Thank you. And Henry.
I like the black girl with the middle part.
You can relate, you know.
Each
you can
other.
relate. I see it.
Thanks, Henry. Adot, what do you think?
Another very strong performance, but she put some character and life behind it as well.
Pick up your paddles, judges, and let's have a score for Jose. Ooh, 25. But it's not about me, it's about you. Let's see what you've got for Danielle.
Thank you.
Well done. That means tonight's
Congratulations.
green screen great is Danielle Vitalis. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes! Liverpool! Liverpool!
Don't damage
Okay.
it now. Don't damage
Okay.
it now. Don't damage it.
Commiserations, Jose. You played a very good game there. You did indeed.
She's a good compare. It's good.
But
It's
unfortunately,
gone.
not your night. Huge thanks to our judges, Comedian, Henry and John Strapsey. And a big thank you to all the comedians who took part tonight. Jimmy James Jones, Nathan Bryan, our runner-up, Jose the Comedian, and our winner, Danielle Vitalis. Until next time, thank you for joining us on Green Screen Great. I am and will remain Simon London. Good night.